Hello, friends at home. We're going to talk about doing some layouts for our new short, Lilly. Basically, this is the first shot in the film. We explain what a field guide is, and this is basically a field guide, and this is what we use in 2D animation. This helps us set up the shot, and it helps the camera know how tight we're going to go in on a shot. And you can see this goes from anywhere from 2 all the way up to 12. The 12 field is as large as we can get. We're doing a 12 field setup here. Now we do have 16 field when we use bigger paper, but for this, our purposes here, the biggest we're going to get is 12 field. So basically, what I did was I figured, well, we're not going to have a gigantic, perspective here, so we're going to go a little bit tighter in. So I thought, here's the artwork, here's the penthouse, here's the building, here's the mountains. So I basically decided to use a 7 field. I figured that's about big enough. So this is basically a 7 field. And again, this just helps us decide how close or how far back we're going to go in to get the shot in. We don't want to feel too tight. We want to leave some room around because this is going to be shown on TV, and we have to have it's called TV safe, which is basically out here. Now the TV itself, it's probably going to go from here to here. But just to be safe, we're going to go even wider. We want to make sure we have plenty of room. We don't go in too tight and miss some of the stuff. So I felt on this particular shot, a 7 field would be big enough. So we're going to start with the field right here, again a 7 field, and we're going to pan all the way up here to the penthouse. Hold on that for a little while, then we're going to cut. And we can see he's got the penthouse. It's a big building in Hollywood, so obviously this is a Hollywood studio. But anyway, that's the benefit of having a field guide, because it lets us know how far or how tight in we're going to go with our shot. And again, we want to leave enough room for all the artwork and the animation that's going to happen, so it doesn't get cut off.
Okay, cut. That's good.
And what we're going to do is we're going to start at the bottom and pan all the way up to the penthouse. So this is the field guide and the camera move that I've set up. And this is the field guide is going to be about this big right here. And we're going to pan up. So this just basically gives the cameraman the direction of where we're going to go. So we're going to start down here. We're going to pan all the way up here. And then we're going to cut. We're going to see the penthouse. It's a big giant building. He's in Hollywood. And then we're going to cut. So that's going to be the opening shot. Now the next shot, we're going to go inside the building. Again, now we're going to flip it back over to what it's supposed to be. We're getting an 8 field right here. We've got this piece of paper. It says animation jobs, and then it has a bunch of stuff written. So that's the first shot. The next scene, this is one scene, but the next pose is going to be this hand coming in and stamping the paper. And then when he takes the paper off, it's going to say something different. But this is just basically a setup now. This is a layout. And we can see this is for the camera guide, so we can see how far down he needs to go with the camera to keep everything centered. That's just basically the very, very beginning of the short. And I'm going to take you through a lot more layouts like this and with more animation as time goes on. But these are just very, very simple setups to show a pan at the beginning of the film, and then we're going to cut inside, and then we're at a desk, and again the hand's going to come in and put a stamp on this paper. So.
It's got this gift from Don Bluth and his crew, and I can't wait to see what's in it. Ooh, yeah, look at that. We got the high-def video game here. And looks like I got my t-shirt. Game over. Very, very cool. We have a nice pen. Something when I go to CTN to hang my badge on. Got a nice back paint. I think that's side as well. Sweet. And wow. Pretty cool, huh?